Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to do my review of Boys of the Dead by Tomita Doji. This is a Kuma release. I've been doing my best to just pick up all of the Kuma releases. I really have been enjoying them, and I think that, despite them being a little bit more expensive, they are worth it in my opinion, and I am was very intrigued when I saw this one was going to be released, and so picked it up pretty quickly and read it pretty quickly after I got it. I thought it was going to be a continuous story just based on the back of it gives you a description that I was like, okay, cool. So we're going to follow these two characters. But that's not the case. This is a short story collection. So if you are somebody who does not like short story collections, then maybe this isn't for you. But I personally love them and wasn't super bothered by the fact that this was a short story collection, despite expecting it to be a single story. As you can probably tell by the title and the cover art, this is a horror BL series or collection, which I personally really love. I love horror manga, psychological thrillers, and all that kind of stuff. And after reading Hyundae's Total Eclipse of the Eternal Heart or something, as well as Madik or Mad K. I'm really, really looking for more and more horror BL manga, and was very excited when this one was getting released. So it's pretty graphic, as you would probably expect a zombie story to be. There is some themes of assault and things in this as well, so bear that in mind. But in this, it kind of feels more suited because this is a horror story, and so we're dealing with kind of the outcasts of society in terms of crime and murder and all of that kind of stuff. So in this, it kind of feels like it should be expected that you're going to run into uncomfortable imagery and topics. But yeah, I think that this really pleasantly surprised me, honestly. I was just kind of thinking, it's going to be, a zombie story and it's going to be fine, whatever. But I thoroughly enjoyed all of the short stories in this collection. They were all different enough from each other in terms of the characters and the goal of those characters within each story that I was so intrigued. And honestly, I could read a full story of each and every one of these short stories, which is a sign that this mangaka has done very well with these, because sometimes with short stories you get to the end of the story and you're like, okay, fine, I'll move on to the next one. I wasn't really super into that one. But for all of these, I could have read a full volume worth of each of these stories, and that's really really exciting. I already kind of want to read this again because I liked it so much. But yeah, it's just the right amount of creepy and apocalyptic and gruesome and gross. Very, very graphic imagery, but also in some cases, in some of the stories, two guys that really, really love each other, and then in some cases, two guys that you're like, do you love each other? Do you hate each other? Do you is this a power dynamic where one of you is kind of stuck here? What's going on? So yeah, it's just the right amount of creepy and disturbing, but also kind of goofy in some places as well. And the art is fantastic. Can't show that. It's kind of difficult to find things that I can show. Yeah, it's just really kind of gritty, dark artwork. That is really compelling and very much fits the story. Obviously, there are sexual themes in this as well. It is a mature series, so yeah. If you are like me and you're looking for some more like grotesque sort of stories that focus that have a BL focus as well, this is definitely one you want to be picking up. It's my only thing about Kuma titles and like their actual physical releases, they always come with the dust jackets, which is fine, but their spines are really like tight, which means you can't really open the book very far, and it feels like you're just gonna like, if you try to open it any further, it feels like you're gonna snap the book in half. I don't know. It's a nice quality. Like they're heavy. The paper they're using is really nice. The inks are really black, which is good. But the spines, they've glued them so tight that it just feels like it needs to be a bit looser so that you can actually properly read it. But that's my only criticism of the actual physical existence of the volume. But other than that, this is incredible. I would love to see more by Tomita Doji because this was great. Really thoroughly enjoyed. Highly recommend if you're not squeamish. But yeah, if you've read this, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Thanks for watching.